Yikesy. Mhm.
Knee deep in while the world just falls apart at the rise above it all. And we can be so much more than who we are, so much more than who we are. We can, knee deep in while the world just falls apart at the rise above it all. We can.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Adventures of Deanna. Hello, hi, how are you? How is everybody doing today? We're going to talk about seasons of life. The seasons of life. Oh, how enjoyable and fun and exciting the seasons of life. Hello, Misty. Hello, Cheryl and Lori Ann, and everyone joining us today. Oh my gosh, it's been a minute, huh? It's been a minute. Do we even remember what this Saturday morning ritual is? Because it's been so long. Do we even remember? It's the ritual. Normally, with rituals, they're not too hard to pick up back up on whenever you skip them for a couple weeks. Normally, they just, you can put them back on like an old pair of shoes. They're just like, they just fit so perfectly. So let's do that. Let's just do that. Let's do that. But Saturday mornings, this is a place for you to celebrate your success and grow from challenges, keep you accountable and committed towards your goals, and so that you can feel supported, so you can develop your self-awareness and overcome obstacles and challenges that keep you from reaching your potential. But before we get started, the first ritual that we have to do, it's a must. It's a must. It's the brain body connection, because movement is our first language. It just means everything. It strengthens our neural pathways. It helps us with learning and thought and creativity and so much more. It's not just our brain that does that, it's our body as well. So we're going to get up, we're going to move our body, we're just going to wake up. So I'm going to play some music, move along. If all you can do is lift one leg while you're sitting, lift one leg while you're sitting, lift one arm while you're sitting, whatever it is, just move your body in whatever way that feels good and right to you. Some good old stretching, whatever it is, it doesn't matter to me what you do, as long as you move your body in some way. And here comes Penny Cat. She's moving her body. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna do this. Oh my God, I hit the share button.
I'm saying let's go. You're saying maybe. Let's find a disco. You're stuck at home being so lazy. Hey. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some energy. Wanna come dance with me. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some energy. Wanna come dance with me. There's no fire without smoke, I ain't letting you go. I can see you buzzing like you can't say no. There's no fire without smoke, I ain't letting you go. Come on, let yourself be free. Be the best that you can be. Come move your body. Come move your body. Only settle for the best. Live your life with no regrets. Come move your body.
Yay!
Come move your body.
So did you move your body? Did you get up and move your body? I'm wearing a cape because it's smooth. Oh no! There we go. It stopped. Now, did you move your body? She remembered. Misty remembered. Misty remembers. Thanks. Fresh bang cut, by the way. I think they're crooked. That's okay. Nobody cares. Oh my God, it is so nice to see you all. It's been so long. So we got up and we moved our bodies. So tell me, since the last time that we saw each other, first, before we go there, before we get into our victories, sorry, I'm getting out of turn. Before we get there, we're going to talk about some seasons and cats. We're going to talk about seasons. Seasons. What season are you in the pursuit of whatever goal it is that you're following, that you're pursuing? What season are you in? Spring, summer, fall, winter? Which season do you think you're in? And why do you think that? You can either put it in the chat, or you can journal about it later on, or you can journal about it right now. I don't have a journal page available for you right now. I will have one up later on adventuresofdeanna.com later today, but it's not there right now. It's not there. No. So think about that. What season are you in, and why are you in that season? So we're going to put this little thing.
Pick you up, even if you can't let go. I'll untie the invisible ropes that keep you down. I'm taking matters into my own hands now. Let's face it, we only got this life to live out. So follow me, I'm ready to go. I'll take the lead, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go.
Oh my gosh, guys, I almost started crying. It's like that song just kind of feel that dog, the puppies next door. Ugh, it's a whole thing. Um, but as I was saying, it's like a warm hug. That song. It's like, oh my people, my people, my people. It just feels good. It feels good to be here, and it feels good to have you here, and I'm really excited. So. Changed my whole life around. Your whole life. Your whole life. Is that a little dramatic, or is that like true? You're changing your whole life around, the whole thing. Are you moving? Are you moving across the whole United States? Changing jobs? Are you changing jobs and moving? Are you changing your sexual preference? What? Too many questions. Don't answer any of those. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Okay. Jade. But yes, we're going to talk about our seasons. Before we talk about our seasons, talk about our victories. What victories have you had since we saw each other last? It's been over a month. Surely in 30 days, you can give me one victory. Misty still has her job, right? 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 You're not being dramatic. Oh no. Oh no, she's not being dramatic. She is the dramatic one. What victories, what victories, what victories, what victories. So tell me. You guys know I had a victory, right? I finished my costume, and it's downstairs. It's not upstairs. You've already seen it. The costume that I started 3 months ago, August, 2 months ago. I don't know. I started a long time ago. Well, you got a new job that you love, Lorianne. Yay. So my costume that I finally finished it, and I went to Witches Night, it's really it's a day. It's a whole day. You go, it starts at 10 a.m. But we didn't get there until like 2 or 3. Anyway, it was so hot. So hot. But my costume, I think I was like in a bad mood that day. I know I was in a bad mood that day, and that day wasn't great. But since then, I wore the costume, a couple of times, and it's been awesome and fun. And I won a costume contest. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I won a costume contest. So all that countless hours, so many hours spent on that thing, so many hours, and I won. So I'm so proud of myself for that. But the thing that I take from any victory that I have, what can I learn from this victory? What can I learn from this victory? What I learned from this victory is that with patience and persistence, I can do really cool things. I can do really neat things with patience and persistence. And I think patience and persistence are some of the key qualities that anyone can have when they're in pursuit of really anything. Patience and persistence is all we really, really, truly need. And it's if you're not a patient and persistent person, these are skills that are learnable. You can learn to be patient and persistent. You can learn. You can learn. She's 100% a drama queen. And yes, I moved and my job is totally different, but I'm still single. How long ago did you move? How long ago did you move? You were in that place for what, 20 years or something before you moved to your new place? But you didn't move again, right? You didn't move again, did you? And your job is totally different. My job. I don't want to talk about my job. I don't want to talk about it. It's a bummer. My job is a bummer these days. That's what I want to say. Oh my God, it's my favorite witch. Good morning while you putter around. My favorite witch is here. Being back halfway. 15 months ago after 16. I was close. Like, come on. 2016. What's the difference? Those are some. Ow, she just bit me. Cat. Evil cat. Evil cat. Evil. So, I can't concentrate with her on my lap. I feel like I just need to give her my full attention. So, we're going to do, before we start talking about the seasons. No, I changed my mind. Never mind. Let's talk about the seasons. Anybody else want to say what season they're in? Anybody else, what season they think they're in? What season? So seasons, spring, time of renewal and birth, when world comes back together after a long winter, and the summer is like normally like growth and abundance, when we're in full bloom and life is at its most vibrant. And autumn is a time of change when the leaves begin to fall, the world prepares for the coming of winter. It's time to just let go of what no longer serves us, embrace the changes that are coming. And then winter, it's often associated with the end of the year, but it's also a time when everything just slows down and it prepares us for the coming of a new year. It's a time where we can rest, where we can reflect, where we can take stock of our accomplishments, reflect on the challenges we faced, and it's a time for just introspection and self-reflection. And it's a time to take, stock of our beliefs and our values and our goals, blah, blah, blah. So, what season of life do you think that you're in? What season of life? I want this over there and I want this over here. I'm messing with my screens. I'm sorry. And I want this down. Stupid screen. Anyway, what season are you in? My dearies, my dearies, my dearies, my dearies. Can you, is it possible? Your little claws are hurting me. Is it possible for you to be in multiple seasons at the same time? Is it possible for you to be in multiple seasons at the same time? Do you think? Well, of course it is. Anything is possible. Everything is possible. Of course, you can be in two seasons at the same time. Definitely a thing. Mm. So, seasons and all of the awesomeness of the seasons. So, I've been thinking about the seasons and being in two seasons, and it kind of, like everything, it just happens, it sneaks up on me, and then later on I kind of like, oh, that's what's happening. I wish I knew. I feel like I'm just existing. Sometimes when we're feeling like we're just existing, we need a goal. We need something to obtain. We need something to be in pursuit of. And especially whenever, okay, so when with weight loss, with weight wellness, with that, when a person is losing weight, they're going after this goal. They're constantly, practicing these different habits in order to lose weight. Once you get the weight off and you're in maintenance, it can feel a little boring and a little stagnant, because while you're losing the weight, we get, non-scale victories, we get scale victories, we get new clothes, we get there's a lot of excitement that can go along with weight loss. And whenever we're just maintaining our weight, it can get boring. It can get very boring. And that's where, our servings start to get bigger. We start to allow more treats and exciting things into our food than we used to. So I think that in order to keep practicing those habits that we've learned and that we've been practicing, if we have another goal, something else to pursue that is creating our excitement, that we're working towards, something to look forward to, we don't feel like we're just existing. We've got something to work on. We've got something to focus our time and our energy. And not that we're gonna stop focusing our time and our energy on our weight wellness, but that we're also going to spend time focusing on other pursuits that are fun and exciting and give us all the great feels. You know what I'm talking about? So I think if if you feel like you're just existing, that's definitely not spring. That's definitely not summer. It's probably maybe a time of winter where you really need to, do some self-reflection, to think about what is it? What's going to get me excited so I feel that spring feeling, that rebirth, that like, yes, yes feeling, like I'm going to do this. Maybe it's a marathon that have you ever thought about marathon running or doing 5Ks or some kind of athletic pursuit? Maybe it's a creative pursuit. Maybe it's a job pursuit. It's always springtime in my heart. It's always springtime in my heart, but I'm with you. I was responding to this comment here. In the autumn of my life, but springtime in my heart. Yes, I agree with it. I really feel that. So I was talking about me being in, because I'm so self-centered and everything. I was talking about me being in two different phases, two different seasons. So you guys have seen, like this year, I've like bumped up my creative pursuits a whole bunch. I'm doing all kinds of creative things. I started with the paper mache. I did that whole costume thing. I'm doing like different things with macrame. I did a cardboard lamp. I've done all kinds of t-shirt things with upcycled t-shirts and jeans. And I've just been really like stretching my creative um, side of me. And it's been very, very exciting. And I'm not fully decided. So I'm somewhat in winter because that's like spring. That's all of that stuff. That's in spring. I don't know where it's going, but I'm loving it. It feels good. I want to keep doing it. But then on the whole weight loss side of things and like YouTube, is it something that I want to keep doing? Not that weight loss isn't important to me, not that maintaining a healthy weight is not important to me, not that getting to a healthy weight is not important to me. But at the same time, it's like, oh man, here I go again. Do I have to do this? And whatever when there's no joy left in it, when there's no spark to it, it's like, what am I really, what am I doing here? What am I doing here is like kind of what I'm thinking about. Um, because it feels awful whenever it's something that you are pursuing and you don't have, great news to share with the people that you're sharing with. And then that's the reason why they follow you. It feels terrible. It feels terrible. Why do I want to, why would I want to punish myself that way? I love myself. I don't want to feel punished. I don't want to feel negative about myself. So anyway, there's a lot of really kind of like important questions that I need to do and reflect upon and think about. Is it something that I want to do? And I'm thinking about the Saturday morning ritual, and I think, nothing about the Saturday morning ritual actually has to, it's not one focus, it's not one area, it's not one thing. It doesn't have to be, it sure is. I dread winter too. I just don't. I I like to wear the clothes of winter, but I don't like winter itself. But I do like winter clothes. So there we go. Oh no. Oh, winter is coming. That cape. Awesome cape. Anyway, so winter. The things that I'm thinking about with as far as winter goes, and let me just click over to get my stream of consciousness, because if I think about it one day and then I don't write stuff down, I'll never remember it. So I have to kind of make sure I write it down. So winter. So signs that you are in. I don't even know what I'm doing. Where are my notes anyway, by the way? I'm just going to be quiet here for a minute while I try and figure out what I'm doing, because blah, blah, blah. I'm just terrible. Here we go. Signs that you're in winter, and that's what diminishing excitement. I'm not excited to talk about weight loss anymore. So I've tried like a different plan. I've tried different things, and I'm just not really that excited about it. New curiosities. Whenever you've got new things that are just like really lighting you up, new curiosities. When you're resistant to growth, So like you're just going through the motions without evolving, you're not leveling up. That could mean that you're in a season that's naturally run its course. Sometimes, it's just a season, and it's okay to be in different seasons. Less patience for the downsides. Every interest or commitment has its annoying bits, but when those little things just start feeling like deal breakers, is it really your season for achieving whatever it is? It doesn't align with your current values. So think about this, about, is the season of your job over? Do you have diminishing excitement? Are you curious about other things? Are you resistant to grow in your current job? Are you less patient for the downsides of work? It doesn't align with your current values. It feels draining and not fulfilling. Instead of energizing you, it just takes and takes. It just takes and takes. So these things, when I think about my job, I feel all of those things for sure. When I think about weight loss right now, I kind of feel that way as well. So, is it really a good season? Is it a good season for that to be a primary goal of mine? And I don't want to be a person who says that I quit something, and I don't want to be a person who's failed something. And maybe this is just my way of twisting words and making things work out for my benefit, which is, sometimes a downside, but it could be a problem. I don't know. Please, no psychiatrists on here to diagnose me with anything. But I think that side of me, as far as YouTube is gone, I think that side of me, as far as all of that, but I'm willing to do some reflection on it and to continue reflecting on it to make sure that it's not just like one of those, like, I don't want to just make any hurried decisions. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's kind of the way that I'm going. So if I'm going to, lose subscribers or people aren't interested in whatever I have to say anymore, well, so be it. I'm still going to do the Saturday morning ritual because I still think that Saturday morning ritual is a very important part of the week. I think it's important to, I don't care what you're doing in life, to reflect on the previous week that you had and to make plans for the week ahead. How else are we going to get anything done if we don't do that? How else are we going to grow? I'm always going to be a person who wants to grow in life, wants to learn new things. That's who I am. That's my identity. That's deep down, that's my identity. So that's going to continue on. Saturday morning ritual, it's going to stay. How much it's around weight loss, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see because I feel like I need to do more self-reflection on it to see, really, is it where I'm at? Or is that season kind of like, it's not to say that that season won't come back, because looking over my life, if you look over my, I hate saying it, when I look over my 49 years of life, I've been in the season before and it's gone away and then it's come back. Hopefully, I can use the tools that I've learned in this past season to maintain my weight and not gain weight, or to just like naturally lose weight, or one of those two things. That's really the best. But I want to keep practicing those skills. I don't want to lose those skills. I want those skills to stay. So they're still going to be part of my weekly, like my weekly ritual. How did I do with those skills? Because it's something that I want to continue to have. So it's like stretching. Have you ever been able to do the splits? Have you ever been able to do the splits? Tell me in the comments. Let me know if you've ever been able to do the splits. And then tell me, can you do the splits now? I've been able to do the splits, and I can't do the splits right now. It's a practice. It's something that you have to practice all the time. And if you don't practice it, you'll lose it. So all of these skills that I've been using for weight loss, they're not going anywhere. They are something that I want to be a part of my daily life, something that I want to practice. I just don't want to share it on YouTube. Just don't want to share it. Because if I'm not getting results, if I'm not feeling, awesome, then it feels like punishment. And I feel like I want to do this from a place of love, compassion, and feeling good. So there you go. Now you know what season I am in. In self-reflection, I think. I'm in the winter. The winter. The deep, dark winter. So fun. So much fun. So I'm also in this awesome, I'm also in this awesome spring of my creativity and exploring where is that going. And it's like an equinox. It's like an equinox. Where both are just kind of there simultaneously. And I'm really trying to figure out, what I'm doing. And I had something on here that's some big mind blowing revelation that came to me in the middle of the night. It's somewhere in my notes and I can't find it. And it's bothering me. I really want to find it. Oh, because I'm looking on the wrong page. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Oh, so spring. Here we go. Spring is about, burst of inspiration. You feel an urge to try new things, to experiment, even if you have no idea where it might lead. Excitement for growth. There's a thrill in learning or developing a skill that feels fresh and in line with who you are now. Open to potential. It's about allowing yourself to be in the beginner's mindset and taking the first steps to nurture something that excites you. It's like, I love spring. Summer is the season of growth and flourishment. It's when you've got high engagement, positive returns, confidence. It's where you get mastery. So that's spring and summer. So I'm kind of in this whole spring thing while I'm still in winter. And where are you? Did that help you decide what season that you're in? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? The cat is playing with a can that I have on the ground, and it's like, it's annoying. Anyway. Oh my God. Don't remember ever doing the splits. I can hardly get my old bones off the floor anymore. When I was I can't remember how old I was. I was like a preteen, teenager, maybe. And I was a cheerleader. We had this big cheering competition, and I practiced those splits every darn day. Practice, 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 practice. Getting those splits right. And cartwheel splits. It's the easiest. It's not the easiest. It's pretty easy. It's very simple, basic beginner move. But I practiced so hard to get those things. And we had this big cheer competition and practice, 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 practice. And I won. It was so cool. It was amazing. And I had no idea that I was, there were so many great participants in that competition, but it's one of the few times that I really, really pushed myself. And something must have happened after that, because then I never really tried too hard after that. I don't know, but I'm in my trying season now. I'm in my season of trying and learning and growing, and that feels really good to be in that season. Somewhere along the way, Although I didn't think poorly of myself, I didn't think awesomely of myself, if that makes any sense. And I feel like over the last 4 years, I've gained my awesomeness back. And now I'm going to get all emotional again. Now, you guys stir up too much emotions in me. Ugh. And that is why I love you. Thank you for being here. Anyway, now I'm all distracted and in my head about that. So, our seasons, we want to think about our seasons. Have you ever tried to give yourself a feeling of spring? Have you ever tried to give yourself a feeling of spring? I know that that's very, very common in weight loss. We're losing weight, and then we hit a stall and we think, oh, well, I just need a different program. This Weight Watchers isn't working for me anymore. I need to try Jenny Craig, or Jenny Craig's not working for me anymore. I need to try keto. Keto's not working for me. I need to try intermittent fasting, and on and on and on. And really what we're doing is we are not as energized. We're not as excited. We're not fully invested in all of the things, willing to grow, whatever. And we think that by hopping over here to this other thing, that it's going to give us this feeling of spring, this moment of rebirth where we're engaged and we're energized and we're excited and we're doing all the things. Whenever it's not the program that's creating that, it's something else in our head that's creating that. So it's, sometimes we got to ask ourselves, what season am I in? What season am I in? Not that I want people to give up on their dreams or anything. Hell no, I don't want that. I just want us to reflect upon it and, take some time to really, be honest with ourselves and to, I think that we have been told that once you have a goal, you can't give up on that goal. You have to keep doing it until you get there. Or I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. We don't have to, ghost the world because we don't want to do that anymore. It's just the way that it is. And I'm saying that maybe selfishly because that's the season of it. Who knows? Way to protect myself from harm. The human being is highly complicated. Each human being is very complicated. That's all I got to say. We're complicated people. So, what does the pursuit of weight loss bring to my life right now? What is it bringing to your life? Is it getting you rewards, or is it giving you something else? It's an important question to ask yourself. Important question to ask yourself. Another important question to ask yourself is, how have I changed since I first started this, and do I still recognize myself in it? How have I changed since I first started this, and do I still recognize myself in it? So let's take just a minute. I know you guys just love these journaling things, but I want you to just sit and ponder these two questions. Sit and ponder them. And I'm going to put them in the chat because it's something to think about. And it could be like, yes, this is still, where I'm at and everything. And that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And if you're not pursuing weight loss right now, because some people who watch my channel aren't pursuing weight loss. If you're not pursuing weight loss, your goals, just think about the season of your goals and your current goal that you have right now. Just interchange that, put that in there. So there we go. I'm going to be back in just a second. You have to think about these two questions. Maybe do some swaying while you're at it, because movement is so good for your body. Just goofball, really. I am a goofball. Okay. soon as I hit play.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Yeah. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Yay! You know what happened the other day? I want to tell you guys a story. My coworker, she not you, the video. My friend, my coworker, she got a new car, and she got leather seats. And I don't like leather seats, just my personal preference, because my legs stick to them in the summertime, and I don't like that. My grandparents had leather seats whenever I was a kid growing up, and I used to just hate sitting in their car because it was always hot in Arkansas whenever we were there. And I just remember peeling my legs off those seats all the time and like feeling like my whole legs were going to be, ripped off. So I don't like leather seats. She likes leather seats. So I asked her, well, why do you like leather seats? Oh, just because I do. Because you do. But why? Why do you like them? And it wasn't like a thing that she could just like roll off the tip of her tongue. She had to think about it for a minute. And then she was like, well, because they're easier to clean and because of this and because of that. But I like to have these I'm curious. I'm a curious individual. I like to have conversations about these deeper things. These, just why? What gets you moving? What gets you motivated? What gets you to wake up in the day? Just why do you like the things you like? I feel like sometimes we were told to like something and we like something and we never really thought about it. We didn't give it any reflection. It's just something we like. Why? Did you ever question yourself about it? Like some people I don't want to go there. Never mind. Both politics and religion, it can be that way just because that's what I am. Why? Is that who you are? It's a big life questions. Anyway, what season are you in? Here she comes again. That's all I had to say today. I don't know where we're going, but the Saturday morning ritual is going to stay because the intro says it all. It's a place for us to connect. It's a place for us to talk about our goals, to be accountable for our goals. It's a place where we can face our challenges. Oh my God. How many times do we talk about our jobs, or our family life or whatever it may be, money. So the Saturday morning is staying, how much is it going to be about weight loss? I don't know, but it'll probably be like 10%, 15, 20, 30. I don't know. Who knows? I know a lot about that. So I'll probably keep it in there. But this is just my way of saying that my my videos on my channel are probably not going to be so much weight loss related anymore. I'll talk about it here because it's still always going to be a part of who I am. It's always going to be a part of who I am. So that's all I have, unless you guys have some really important questions you guys want to ask me. Anything you want to know. I don't have anything more on the seasons. Nothing prepared. Aren't you so? I'm happy to see you guys. I'm so happy to see you. I love you guys so very much. So happy. So happy. This year I am my something to look forward to. That is going to be a continuation. That is not going anywhere. I'm going to stick with something to look forward to because I feel like that makes life really exciting for me. It keeps me whenever like work sucks or life sucks because they always want to make things challenging for you or whatever. I feel like having something to look forward to is very helpful. It's a great way to relax at the end of the day. It's a great way to not dwell on life's problems or whatever. So something to look forward to is going to be continuing for 2025. It is going to be continuing, and I have this great idea for the pet parade. You guys know how I love the pet parade, right? I have a new idea for the pet parade for my little for my participation in the pet parade this upcoming year in February. So stick around for more on that because that is definitely going to be coming. Also, I did such a good job that with my costume, I'm going to make something else. And I'm thinking that it might be fairy related. So that is something else that we are going to be, that I'll be talking about. Those are going to be 2 goals. Happy Halloween. I love Halloween, by the way. Oh my gosh. And I'm so inspired by, these the People's Joy Parade. They are going to be having like 2 different parades next year. One is going to be I can't remember when it is. Do you guys know when Rose Day is? I don't know when that is, but it's that day. And I want to do a floral motif type thing, and that's what my fairy costume is going to be for, I think. Anyway, so because I like parades and I like costumes, I'm gonna say I like it. I like to live in a fantasy world. So those are the exciting things that are coming up as far as that goes. The steps challenge for the whole year. Well, we're just going to leave some things for the imagination because I will be doing a goals review because goals are important. I will always have goals. That's staying. So we're going to wait until December to do goals because goals are staying. Goals are staying. Vision board is probably going to stay because vision boards are fun and I like doing them. So that's going to stay. Yeah. Anyway, so those are the fun things. You guys like those things. I hope you like those things. And if you don't watch the videos that I make with those things in it. Okay? Watch the things that you like. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to just thank you for being here today. If you feel like, I don't know, journaling about the season of life you're in, go to my website later on today and get that journaling page because it's just going to have some journaling prompts that'll kind of help you with that. And yeah, I'm gonna have another thing that's gonna be on there about that too, but I couldn't do it today because, oh wait, I didn't have enough time like usual. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon, I hope. Anyway, next Saturday. Thank you so much for being here today. As always, life is a great adventure. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I have to press the button. Oh wait, I have to like fast forward and then I can press the button. Don't you guys just love this weird like ending thing that I do? It's so crazy. Here we go. Now I'll press play.
I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way.
Bye bye. Love you all.